certain times of the year are trigger points in my life, you know, like October. We had bad battle time, so it comes back, you know. And you say, well, I'm not to think about it, but you don't have to think. It just sneaks up on you. It's like a ghost in the night saying, hello, I'm back, you know. Yeah, so you learn to deal with that, and you feel the triggers coming. Your brain's acting on smells, sounds, you know, that bring memories up. And you'd be surprised the things, like certain songs can get me off, you know, get me rolling right down the hill with anger, depression, and then others will do the complete opposite, cheer me up. So, I mean, no, it's how can I put it? It's things that you have to learn, and you need outside help to, like, look at you. You need a sounding board.
My name is Ted Prosse. I am the president of the Monument Commission, the organization that operates the monument behind you and the grounds around it. It's my pleasure today to be your welcoming speaker. I want to make sure that we thank and acknowledge Mayor Jackson and the city for deciding to use this place in the heart of Cleveland for this celebration. I also want to thank the United States Navy and Admiral Faison for honoring us and those we remember inside by being here. Together, we want to thank the United States Navy Fleet Forces Band, the Sea Cadets Color Guard, and the Ohio Naval Brigade Color Guard, a ceremonial unit of the Sons of Union Veterans. There are times and places when we celebrate. Today we celebrate the beginning of Navy Week here in Cleveland. We honor and remember those who came before, and we honor and welcome today's Navy women and men who serve our interests here and abroad. Yet there are times that cause us to remember and reflect. More than 75 years later, we remember Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941. Cleveland native Admiral Isaac Kidd remains there with his shipmates on the USS Arizona. And all of us over age 20 remember 9/11. And even as it becomes further away from us today, our shock and our resulting resolve, both as individuals and as a nation, these memories can guide and instruct us. This week we remember John McCain, his heroic life and his graceful death. As a Navy man, he showed us the duty of patriotism, from his time as a POW in Vietnam to his service in Congress. Perhaps most telling was his refusal to accept early release despite his torture, recognizing that it was offered to him because his father was CINCPAC, the admiral in command of the U.S. Pacific Fleet. Think also of how we remember people in places of reflection, such as Arlington Cemetery, the Lincoln Memorial, and the foreign lands that are now a piece of America, holding its sons and daughters, honoring and remembering their service and ultimate sacrifice. While we think of these places most often on Veterans Day and Memorial Day, the memories are there for us to touch always. The monument behind us is such a place. It remembers the Civil War veterans of Cuyahoga County. Their names are inscribed on its marble tablets. Dedicated on July 4, 1894, it remembers both the nature of war with its outside statuary groups, the Navy is to the south, and the individual service of more than 9,000 who served in the bloodiest war on our soil. Its memorial room, though, is a place of peaceful reflection, a part of yet separate from Public Square. Our duty as a commission is to make sure their names, like those of all who serve, remain writ large in the Book of National Remembrance. Thank you for joining us today. It's my honor to introduce our next guest. I'm sure he needs no introduction except for those of you wearing white. This man has been with the city of Cleveland. You stand on a piece of ground that he championed and led. He's led the city of Cleveland forward, and so we're honored to have him as our mayor, Mayor Frank Jackson.
Good afternoon. Thank you, thank you. You know, I want to welcome the Admiral back to Cleveland and welcome the Navy to Cleveland, and really thank the Navy for choosing Cleveland to be the 11th out of the 14th event you'll be holding this year throughout the country. This event will entail a week of events that I'm pretty sure someone would describe to you, that will have the Navy engaged at every level throughout our community. So again, I want to thank the Navy, thank the Admiral, and really thank all of you for your service. I have a proclamation I'd like to present to the Admiral. I won't read all of it, but it says, the first line says, "On behalf of the citizens of the city of Cleveland, I'm honored to offer this proclamation designating August 27th to September 2nd, 2018 is Navy Week in the city of Cleveland." Admiral?
Sir, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mayor Jackson, thank you so much for your kindness and your hospitality. The men and women and citizens of Cleveland, thank you as well. Not only for your hospitality this week, but for all your kindness and support. There is a strong linkage between the Navy and the city of Cleveland and northeastern Ohio, whether it's Admiral Kidd, Admiral King, or the countless tens of thousands of men and women who have gone forward to wear the cloth of our nation and defend us and ensure we pass on to our children the greatest gift we will ever leave them, freedom. Thank you for your support. We could not do our mission without you. It's exciting to be here. For me, it's exciting to be back in Cleveland. I grew up in Rocky River, and it's great to come home. It's great to see all the citizens that are here today and to have the opportunity to tell you what the 600,000 plus men and women of your Navy are doing today for you around the world. Whether it's deployed at sea, 40% of the Navy is forward deployed or at sea to protect our security and interests around the world, or working countless hours around the world to defend us and take care of those who go in harm's way. Your Navy is on station, on point, to be where it matters, when it matters, to protect us. And it's a great opportunity to share all of that with you this week. We have over 116 events planned, including our Navy band. The Blue Angels will be here later this week. The men and women of the USS Ohio will be here. And it's a great opportunity to come and share with you what we're doing as your Navy around the world, and most importantly, to say thank you. Thank you for all your support and all that you do to help us do our mission. We could not do that without you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. It's great to be back in Cleveland. Thank you very much.
As I promised you, we now have the ceremonial drill team who are going to show us their skills.
Drill team, out. Rotate. Halt. Shoulder. Whoop. Shoulder. Whoop. Rotate. Halt.
Thank you to the ceremonial drill team and the rest of the Navy that supported us today. And again, I want to thank the Sons of Union veterans for being here and for each of you.